Hi everyone, I'm Eunice. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And for this video, I'm gonna do a BookTube Newbie Tag. I'm so excited for this video because I couldn't wait until the day I record my own BookTube Newbie Tag. And I can spend days, hours and hours watching other BookTubers tags. I just enjoy it. I'm gonna answer, for those who don't know, I'm gonna answer I think 10 questions about me and my love for reading and what I'm planning on bringing into the BookTube community. So I think it's gonna be fun, so let's do it. And I'll be using my computer because I'm reading the question, so sometimes I'll be glancing at the computer to look at the question. So yeah, let's do it. Question number 1, when did you start reading? So I had my very first video talking about me and my love for reading. If you haven't watched it, it's okay, just go ahead and go watch it, or you can finish this video and go back watch it, or you can pause this video, go watch it and come back here. It's up to you. So when did you start reading? As I mentioned, I started reading the moment I knew how to read. The moment, I can't remember what age it was exactly, but early grades, when I knew how to read, I was interested in reading, and I was always surrounded by books at home. So for as long as I can remember, I was always a child who was reading. So I was always reading. So I can't really trace it when exactly, but I would say the moment I knew how to read. Second question, why do you love reading? Why do I love reading? It's fun. Reading is fun. It's therapeutic, and it's the easiest way to acquire knowledge. I sometimes tell people, whatever you want to teach me, write it down in a book and I'll read it. Whatever you're trying to tell me or trying to get me to think about something, just write it down in a book and I'll read it. So yeah, for me, it's the easiest way to acquire knowledge about any topics, that I'm interested in, topics that I'm passionate about. So for me, it's reading. So yeah, and it's an awesome hobby. I know I'm biased, but hey, to me, it's fun to me. Yeah. Number 3, number 3, what book or series got you into reading? I can't remember which book exactly, but I remember early age, as I mentioned in my first video as well, I was reading a lot of comics, and some of the comics were Bobby Bobette, Tintin. And fun fact, actually, I was watching a dude who reads. I'm gonna put his channel in the description box. He was also talking that he read Tintin, and I was really astonished because I was like, oh, we look like we're not from the same generation, but you read Tintin and I read Tintin too. And I like his answer, and he said, actually, Tintin transcends generations. Of course, he also had to mention that I'm not as old you think I am, but I think it was just fun. So Tintin, yeah, Les Aventures de Tintin et Milou, Tintin, Capitaine Haddock, c'est Capitaine quoi? What? Captain Haddock? Oh, I can't remember the name of the captain, but anyway, you know there was a captain. Yeah, Dupont. So it was just interesting. Tintin and Bobby Bobette. There was also local comic. Les Aventures de Moni Mambu, and there was also comic books by this famous Congolese writer Zaminga Batuke Zanga. I read some of his comics as well, and some of the popular comics that we used to read at young age, such as I can't remember the authors, but we have Un Croco à Luosi, Nyota la fille du soleil. There was also Un Boy à Pretoria. I can't remember if I read Un Boy à Pretoria or not, but I know it was popular. Maybe I did, maybe I did not, but I'm not sure. But I know it was also popular among young people. Un Boy à Pretoria. And I also read this famous comic, I think I was a teenager, La Bana Poto. It was amazing, phenomenal comic book. It was more, not really child-like, but it was for teenager and up, even adults, young adults and adults were reading it. It was really phenomenal and amazing. I don't know if I will be able to find it anywhere online, but I don't even for people who are back home if they still sell in the market. I don't know, but it was phenomenal book. So yeah, those are the books as in French I would say qui ont bercé mon enfance. I really enjoy reading them in my early age, teenage years. They were a really beautiful experience to me. Yeah. Number 4, what kind of books do you like to read? I would say as much as I'm a curious person, I don't mind reading anything. I don't mind pushing myself a little bit. I don't mind getting out of my comfort zone. But 10 times out of 10, you will see me reading a romance book. Romance is my favorite genre, but that doesn't mean That doesn't mean that I don't read mystery. I don't read memoir, biography, other fiction literature. I read all kinds of books, but my favorite is romance. I think biography and memoir used to be my favorite as well, but I found myself just reading romance. Romance are my favorite, but I don't mind stepping out of my comfort zone, reading other genre because hey, I'm curious, I want to learn, I want to know. And I also say, even though I'm curious, even though I'm open to reading anything, but within my openness, I also have boundaries. There are just some boundaries that I think I don't want to cross it. So I'm just like, not my thing. I'll rather not. So as much as I'm curious, I also just try to stay in my lane and not just be too curious. I don't know if it makes sense, but I try to not be too curious and just stick to the things I know, and also stick to the things that doesn't make me feel that okay, this is really too much for me, I can't handle this and all that. So yeah, I'll say but I don't mind if it's not bad, if it's not disturbing, if it's not out of my belief or anything. I don't mind giving it a try. I don't mind learning about it. So yeah. So and the next question, why did you start this channel? And I'll say, as I mentioned in my first video, I find a community of people who enjoy reading as much as I do, and I want to be part of that community. So I want to build a community through this YouTube channel, and I want to keep on meeting people who enjoy reading. So next question, where do you read? Anywhere, at home, room, living room, at the bus, while reading, anywhere you take me and there's a waiting time, I'm reading. So I read anywhere. I don't really have a specific place where I enjoy reading. Anywhere I am, I have my book with me, I'll read. So yeah, I enjoy reading anywhere. And the next question, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to the book to BookTube? What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Okay, something fun and unique outside of my personality, of course, because all of us are unique. I would say I'm trilingual. I speak English because I'm in the US, so I speak English. And also, je parle français. So, la langue du colon. Je parle français et je suis de... Oh, well, I'm trying to say my country in English. Je suis de la République démocratique du Congo. So, je parle français et aussi Nalobara Lingala. Alors, Lingala is my native language. And so I read books in English, in French. In terms of Lingala, the last time I read a book in Lingala, I think I was 7 years old. Yeah, I was 7 years old when I read a book in Lingala. But I haven't read a book in my native language. Oof. I don't know if it's me or there are not enough authors out there writing books in Lingala, or maybe I haven't found them. But the last time I read a book in Lingala, I was 7 years old. It's a long time ago. So yeah, so I'll say I'm trilingual. Of course, the books that I read in English, I'll talk about them in English. Et les livres que j'ai lus en français, je vais en parler en français. Et soki nazwi koki ya kotanga ba book na Lingala, non le blanc peka na Lingala. Mais jusque là, natangi vraiment ba livre ming na Lingala te. comme je l'ai dit, la dernière fois, la souka natanga livre na lingala, ils allaient dans un 7 ans. Et en ligne, comme on dit sur internet, na mon arabe livre ya lingala te. Peut-être que zanga na ba recherche nanga dans mon te ou peut-être que na yebité, mais en tout cas ceux qui voyez ba livre ya bien na lingala, beaucoup recommandé nga na kotanga. Donc son aling pe livre na lingala na ko na le blanc pe ka na lingala. Alors those are the fun and unique things I think I'm going to bring to YouTube, being trilingual. And I think it's a blessing. And to be able to read in 3 languages. And also, another unique thing, it's this channel will be trilingual. There will be some content in English, il y aura de contenu en français, et bah, contenu en lingala, comme je l'ai dit. So, s'il y a des livres en français que je lis, je vais en parler en français. Des livres en anglais, je vais en parler en anglais. Et les livres en lingala, je vais en parler en lingala. So, cette chaîne sera au fait trilingue. Je ne sais pas si ça dit trilingue. C'est-à-dire, mais il y aura aussi 2 fois, dans une vidéo, je parle en français, anglais, lingala, je mélange dans une seule phrase. Alors, supporte-moi parce que c'est ça aussi quand tu connais plus d'une langue. Il y a 2 fois, tu penses en français, but you're trying to talk in English. Et des fois, tu parles au lingala, but you're en français. So, all that boyu, I think that would be unique and fun to see. But of course, when I'll be talking in English, I'll provide the subtitle in French. And when I'll be talking in French, I'll provide the subtitle in English. And if I'm talking in Lingala, of course, I'll provide the subtitle either in French or English. So this will be unique. It will be fun. And this will challenge me too, because editing with subtitle, it's something. It's work. And I just like to challenge myself like that. So yeah. So this will be unique about me, trilingual, being able to read books in 3 languages, and my channel will be in more than 1 languages. Hopefully it will be fun to you. Even if it's not fun to you, I think it's fun to me, yeah. And also, I've noticed, I'll say that in French, j'ai remarqué, il y a comme une carence des booktubers qui parlent des livres des Africains. Et quand je parle des Africains, je parle pas seulement des Africains de l'Afrique anglophone, mais les Africains de l'Afrique francophone. Je ne sais pas, peut-être sur mes recherches, je ne fais pas assez de recherches ou je ne trouve pas, mais je remarque qu'il y a comme une carence. Souvent, c'est plus la littérature africaine, comme le Nigeria, le Ghana. Mais c'est vraiment difficile de voir des gens qui parlent de littérature de l'Afrique francophone, parce que je veux vraiment découvrir. I want to discover authors from Ivory Coast, from Gabon. So yeah, next question. It'll be, what challenges do you think starting a book channel will be the hardest to overcome? Okay. The first challenge for me will be providing quality over quantity. So, providing quality over quantity. For me, providing quality means talking about the books that I'm proud of and books that I'll be proud of in years to come. Because I don't want to provide content and after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, and when I look at my content, I was like, oh, what was I thinking? Why did I say that? No, of course, we learn by making mistakes. People are evolving. We are changing our minds. We are changing our perspective every day, every year, every month. We are changing our way of seeing things. So, c'est vraiment inévitable to not make mistakes. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as all depends on me, I will do my best to provide quality and to provide the things that provide values to myself and to the people that are watching. So that will be my challenge. Not challenge because I'm not saying that it's a challenge because it's impossible. No, it's a challenge because I want to be committed to it. It's a commitment. It's a discipline to be committed to provide quality. And another challenge will also be being committed to stay unique to who you are, what you like and what you don't like. You know, it's a big community. Outside of just the community, this is the internet, so there's just a lot of voices out there, but it's more about staying unique to what you believe in, staying unique to with your taste, what you agree with and what you don't agree with. Don't get me wrong, you can get inspired by anybody. You can get inspired by what other people are doing. You can get inspired by watching others do what you also do. So there's nothing wrong with getting inspired, but it's also, although you can get inspired, but you have to stay true to yourself, stay true to your beliefs, stay true to who you are, what makes you you, what makes you unique, and all that. So yeah, I'll say this can be a challenge too, because with that also comes comparison, trying to compare yourself to other people, like, oh, I'm not at that level, I'm not this, I'm not that, and stuff like that. So yeah, just keep believing in yourself, just keep believing in myself, because I have to talk to myself. Keep believing in yourself, do what you like, and just have fun. Yeah, I'll say yeah. And the next question, what question would you ask your favorite booktubers? I have quotes that I follow. I'll say I have divided into, for those who are married, I'm gonna ask them if their partner enjoy reading as much as they do, and if they don't, how do they do that, or how do they perceive it? The non-reading partner, how do they perceive their hobby? How does it work? So yeah, I'm honestly just curious to know. So that's the question I'm asked. For those who are single, even for those who are married too, and even those who are single, I ask them, how do they fight their imposter syndrome? I'm an avid student of the imposter syndrome. I like to learn about it. I like to learn about how to eradicate it, how to really keep it at the very minimum, or even little to none, let's just say. So for those who don't know, imposter syndrome is basically self-doubting your intellect, self-doubting your skills and accomplishment. It can be as simple as when somebody's paying you a compliment. Oh, you did great, you did this, I like when you do this, you look good, and stuff like that. You always think like, that's not true. Maybe people are flattering you, or that's not true, they're just saying that because it just happened. You don't believe in your capacity. You don't believe in your skills. You don't believe you fit in. You believe that you are a fraud, that maybe you get caught up sooner or later, or you get, some people will find out like you are not who you say you are, or maybe you are not that talented. So yeah, that's imposter syndrome in a nutshell. If it's not clear enough, you can go online and research about it, and you learn more in depth about it. And my last question, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I'll say, as I said earlier, just building a community, keep on finding people that enjoy reading as much as I do, and keep on building community, keep on getting recommendations about book, and just, yeah, keep on growing and keep on nurturing my love for reading. So yeah, that's it. So these were my 10 questions for my BookTube Newbie Tag. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching thus far. And if you have any other question you want me to respond regarding books, recommendation, or all things book, you can write it down in the comment section. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in our next one. Bye bye.